I'm getting the rest of the way ready to get the rest of the way out of the tent. I have the door open. I was just, me being me, I'm 3/4 of the way into my pants, and I go, I should go live right now because now I've got accustomed to the I got accustomed somehow to doing this live screen grabbing, and when you're screencasting, it lets you click the button, go live. Gotta wash my hair. Good morning. Gotta wash my hair and put my pants on, put my shoes on, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna walk up to Academy, and we're gonna see if they have the boots I want. If they don't have the boots I want, we're gonna stand and we're gonna wait on the bus. I have to be quiet while I'm on the bus. I'm not allowed to talk on the phone on the bus, but I'll let you take the bus ride with me. And then we'll go down to Durham, because the last time I was in Durham Sports, they had the boots that I actually want. So I'll see if they have the boots that I actually want in the size that I wear. All right. We'll get boots. And then because I have to walk back up from the mall anyway, I'll go ahead and cross the street down there. Hey Tony, um, I'll cross the street down there at the church, and I can walk up to the tractor supply store, and I can look for a scarf, hat, socks. And that's today's itinerary. And then back to the tent, put on my shoes, my new socks, and pack up my bag and go to the Panera. And then from the Panera, we have some options. At the optional, boring, meaty part of my days, I'm going to start opening the optional, boring, meaty part of my days. And I'm going to make them available to the public. And I don't know how we're going to play this game because I don't have large numbers of people. But that bitch will always show up. Hey, Rach. No, we're not going to anywhere close to TJ's. Nowhere close. Not even halfway to TJ's. TJ's is like 5 miles from me. Why do you think I don't have a Goodwill? I actually think I know where 3 Goodwills are. I don't need gear. I've got gear. I can tell, Tony, that you haven't been watching these back. I have good gear. Beauty fades, death decay. I'm wearing a thermal turtleneck. I need to do some laundry, but I got a thermal turtleneck I'm wearing, and I got my jacket right here. Thermal liner to my pants. You're going to insult Rachel's contributions to the channel by suggesting that I need Goodwill winter clothing. At the art of being Shaggy Philalitea for the month of October, I have already made $800. And I need you guys to calm the fuck down on my ability to provide for myself the things that matter. I let myself go without food because I'm an ascetic. Join the Patreon. Ask me how. Get more directly involved in my personal life. This is not my personal life. I might not need to wear heavier clothes. I might not want to wear heavier clothes. Have come to love. It got down in the 30s last night. It got cooled last night. And the jacket was fine, Rach, if you're wondering. Shonda. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about ATL for a second. The end is not the end, you see. It's just a recognition of a memory. Yep, that's time. If I'm gonna be going any great distance, even just to get to the Panera, I'm not gonna want to be cold for any amount of time. Even if by the time I get to the place I'm going, my body temperature has me uncomfortably warm. I'm not gonna let leaks. I don't like being cold, not for any amount of time. So I'm gonna get a I was talking about it last night. And if you've never been out in the cold, walking, for example, living, if you've never just been out in cold, there comes a point where your body starts to freak out. Your body will tell you, start sending you signals. We need to get the hell inside. We need to get into shelter. We need to get not in this. We need to be elsewhere. We're gonna die out here. And it was cold enough that my body was doing that on my walk back to the tent last night. That was a weird double use of that preposition. Falling underneath a spell, save me from the Milky Ways, holding me with all its weight. And then by the time I got back to my tent, I was so warm. I needed out of my clothes. Like, I need out of this. Hey, what about it? Yeah. The external skin is really cold, but the body temperature is warm enough that the blood makes it ache. That's how my feet feel. Which means I'm fine. It means I have enough calories. In fact, I didn't eat all of my snack last night. My guy, Lucas, didn't come in and bother me. I'm not sure how you think that works, Smiley. Yeah, that I know of. I might have been. I just don't know how you think that works, Smiley. It's 58 degrees outside. My skin is cold because it is cold. What do you think the sun is doing? Hey, Abs, what's up, buddy? And anyway, I was talking about last night while I was walking back to my tent. How do you think that works, Smiley? It's 58 degrees! What do you think the sun is fucking doing? Idiot. I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Abs. Castle. We do care. And we do love you. Ba 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 boo bum bum ba bean bean bow wap bum ow beep beep boo boo wap ba ba ow 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 pouring rain since the band of mine. Pouring rain, sensing pain of mine. Pain of mine. Boom, boom, boom. So clean. So spice. So nice. All right. Failure is all. Ancient kingdoms still remain. All right, let's go for a walk. Yeah, fucking slut. You going in the pocket though? Whee! Ride me off until that day. All right. One more trip and here we go. No, I haven't seen it yet. Hello, mister. Excuse me, mister, sir? Gonna need to ask you not to shit right there. Yep, called that. Waddle-daddle-daddle-daddle. Waddle-daddle-daddle-daddle. Silent all your life, running without vision, hollowed out inside, blinding all that's right. There's no cause to be alarmed, and no reason to escape from us. Bitch, I wake up like this. Called her a bitch like 4 times today. I'm gonna get my ass kicked someday. She's gonna walk up to me and punch me right in the solar plexus. That's what short girls do. It's their move. Life will keep you free from harm. That's why I date older, you see, they're weaker. Right under your rib. Why am I telling her this? Nobody likes a smart ass, but we all like stars. Must have got mixed up, strangled, beaten up. I got myxomatosis. I got myxomatosis.
Skeleton, man. Even this damn phone. I hope those guys don't think it would be cool to fuck up my shit. No, I got Mastodon in my ear right now. I just thought it would be fun to quote that song. Turns out it was. I've been listening to Mastodon for a minute now. I'm listening to the Empire of Sand record. Wah-no-da-do-da-do-da-do. 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 They will keep you for the ground. Blow me and follow sound to the end of your insanity of your life, so I can breathe. Save a life is all we need. This record was written, and it's kind of about one of them. I think it was the bassist's wife had cancer, so she's going through a cancer battle, and they went in the studio because what else was there to do? He's not going to be able to help by standing over top of her going, get better, get better, get better. It'll make me feel better if you're better. That doesn't help. That only makes it worse. Live on the runs. Say there's a none. That cast a loud thing goes balls, there goes fell, there's a new sound. I don't know the words. It never ends. Enough is enough. I think he says they're taking your essence and using it to strengthen your own flesh and blood. Time, nourishing as the sun turns to glass. Life, washing me from future and from past. You ever think about that? How there's a future version of you just waiting to be? Please pay attention to one another and not to me. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what? Both of you can eat my whole dick too. Luckily, the idiots in that van were too busy looking at me, while the idiots in that what are those called? The small, not quite SUVs, crossover. It's a good thing the people in that fucking van were too busy looking at my dumbass to pay attention to where they were going, so they stopped, because that stupid fucking crossover was too busy looking at my ass to even think about looking the other direction to make sure they weren't driving right into traffic. We almost watched a fucking slow speed accident between three very old, very stupid women. Why the fuck is there not a decision-making portion of the driving test? Can you look at a pedestrian without ignoring the rest of traffic? If the answer to that is no, get your ass the fuck in an Uber. This shit ain't hard. Just gonna approach at 20 feet distance and watch these idiots run into one another at 15 miles an hour. The speed of a coast. Fucking idiots. Condemnation. And then you look up and almost say, damn, she's got a great ass, because it would be funny. Yeah, we ripped the seam. It's just not that hard. I go the other way so you don't think I actually meant that. Why did I come here for? I don't even remember anymore. Fucking just watching people do stupid shit pisses me off. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna climb in the passenger seat beside her and just start slapping her around? You stupid ass. Pay attention to where you're driving. Hey, look at that. I recognized him at a distance. Confusion. Deception. God, they confusion gives us the solutions. Because there's also this whole knockoff brand that's trying to be them. And I want to make sure, because they don't seem to have any of the promo material with the boots, which I disapprove of. Just outright disapprove of that. These aren't waterproof though. These aren't the same ones. I could tell these aren't the same ones. I already can tell they're not waterproof. They're not as heavy duty as the ones that I have. They're a lighter weight shoe. Then there is real, the fear is real, there is no rest. Yeah, these aren't waterproof either. These might be, probably not. Waiting for destruction, in wake of blood, they are awakening. And then Under Armour has their fucking ugly ass boots. Yeah. To the mall. Hello, Skyler. The truth is real. The crimson mask rise in black. Well, what that comes down to, Rich, is that you're overstimulated and you don't know how to concentrate for long periods of time. And every second you're behind a wheel, you have to be concentrating on 360-degree awareness of yourself and the vehicle. And most people don't know where the corners of their vehicle are relative to themselves. So they're just at risk of running into things at all times, and it's a major source of anxiety because you don't know what you're doing. I love a song that makes me want to do that. You probably shouldn't have, because now you're just priming yourself to be arrogant and not paying attention next time you're outside the car or inside the car. It's exactly what happens. We say, I've never, and then we do. I don't know God. And I live by the woods. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. They say I ain't mad. This is a bad idea. On the best day I've had, I know it ain't right, but I'll fight my whole life just to prove that I was right. The day it went down, I was out on my pine, not feeling so bad. Yes, indeed. That is our motto. There's a better way to phrase that than telling me what to do. My passion doesn't affect you, so why do you care? They say I am bad, the best that I've had. I know it ain't right, but I'll fight my whole life just to prove that I was right. Boom, boom, boom. This song was written about me. Boom, boom. Or did I make my life about this song? Boom, boom, boom. Terrestrial vibe. Boom, boom, boom. Descending from underground. Boom, boom. God be divine. Ooh, doo, doo. So we control the ground. Shared shifters, space whisper, guide me through this black sorcery, shashing teeth, aggressive tendency, cloaked beneath silvery kiss. I'm going down to the mall. I'm gonna get some shoes. There's a particular kind of shoe I want because I know it's waterproof, but they might not sell it anymore because it's too expensive. The prophecy will be realized. Lord of the near and the nigh, possessor of earth and sky. It's so funny that he says the possessor of the near and the nigh, because nigh also means near. Guard your temple from distraction. Make sure no one goes inside. The prophecy. And I'm trying not to be bored and think about how I need to take a dump. Lord of the near and the nigh. Actually, I'm not going to wait on the... Oh, fuck, I forgot there was a step there. How much battery do I have? Not enough, really, to be doing what I'm doing. So, yep, fuck that. I'm just gonna come down here and I'm gonna see if I can cross the street at the Tractor Supply Company. Because come to think of it, the Tractor Supply Company might have these boots too. It's just a pain in the ass walk back up, one way or the other. Whatever. I'm about to abort this for a bathroom, so. A throne of melodies. It's right in front of me. Your malignancy. Kohl's will not know. Kohl's, their shoe selection sucks. I already looked there. When I first came to this town, that was the first place we looked. Unfortunately, all of their clothes are designed to look good and not be worn. I'll walk right through them in just a couple of weeks. It's easier to do that on a guitar than it is with your mouth. It's right in front of me, a throne of melodies. It's right in front of me, your malignant side. Lots of construction today. Stinks. They're paving this home depot. The home despot stinks. I mean, that only makes sense. I don't even know if I can cross the street up here. I'm just trying to think of the safest way to do this. Huh. And yeah. I need a bathroom. Okay, well. One problem at a time, Vincent. Pick one to solve. Come on, lady, hit the fucking accelerator. God damn it. Fuck. Turn on your fucking signal. Or don't. I guess we'll figure it out. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Bob. My dad used to say if you do it right every time, then you won't do it wrong anytime. That doesn't seem like a hard ethic for me to embody. If you do it right every time, you won't do it wrong anytime. You guys are all so fucking pathologized about being wrong. So fucking terrified to be wrong, you do everything wrong. Then there is no right way to do anything. And what did I do right? Everything, Astro. I got a great big dick. It's beautiful. Everything I do is blessed and perfect. Can't you tell? Can't you tell by the way I walk I'm swinging a fucking Pringles can, Astro? Step the fuck off of me! Before I assault and batter you with my dick. You guys don't know hatred. We had gold and we had silver. We had all the women and wine that you'd ever need. But just one thing I'm thinking of drinking. Time and pain and sadness, do it with your own blood. Ah! Fucking stuck that landing. I still got it. Oh boy, no I don't. I can't actually get to that note. Then I think I found myself. There was dimension. We are all evil. Wanna make my town my material. Touchdown. Time my fortune. Winners on my signs. The thing is, I am 85% sure there's not a sidewalk down there. I hate this fucking town. Lay me down in linens and watch me sleep. I've been a fool, I've been a sinner. I've been part of me that nobody wanted to see. This record is actually only an LP, EP, the shorter of the two. It's only 4 songs. It's a big part of why I am how I am. Brent was a big part of who I am. Big part. Now we got Catatonia, Rich. No Radiohead. Unlikely. I need more crashing cymbals than that. I need to go to war. How long is the pattern going to speak for you? How far can your voice reach the song below the knife? From my view, I can see you shattered where you are standing in the vision, silent blue. Now, October, this time you won't be needing me. Run around the freeway. Yeah, that doesn't actually help, does it, Rach? Where was hard against the oncoming dark? You left me with the pills. We had plans, but you couldn't make it. Through the trees, what took you so long? Are you hiding in the grass? What took you so long? Translate the fire. The venoms rush inside your heart. Yeah, but both of those mean long. In the winter. Does that mean the LP is the shorter of the two? And the skyline, the only way I'm going to remember that is that an L takes fewer strokes to write. And the city, emperor of your carmine wrath. Woo! Pelvis hurts like a motherfucker! Fucking do this! And hey, Casey, I see you. God damn it! So extended from a single. Nah, why did I go from one band that broke up to another one? God damn it. God damn it! my emotions. God damn, this is such a good song. And that's such a fun solo. Now, this river, this time I will to run along the freeway. The way was hard against the oncoming dark. You left me with the pills. We had plans, but you couldn't make it. Through the trees, what took you so long? Were you hiding in the grass? What took you so long? I love triplets. I love triplets that run counter to just a regular 4/4 beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I love it when simple patterns start to sound like they're something other than they are because of the way they're syncopated to one another. I fucking love drums, and I have a half paralyzed left side of my body. So, music's just not actually in the future for me. Ooh, toes starting to hurt. Walking on the inside of my toes. But yes, as of right now, I am debt free, so I can start to invest a little bit in the business of being shaggy again. Right now, the most important thing is making sure I can insulate the inside of my tent without setting it on fire. It won't be as bad as you guys think. Actually, last night it was cold and I was fine. I don't think I seemed like I was shivering and uncomfortable while I was reading. You'll see. Vincent's a smart boy. Black dream feeds on hate. My love turned to fate. Find love beyond my fate. You give, you take. This life that I forsake. Been cheated of my youth. You turn this life to proof. I don't actually know the words. Anger, misery, you'll suffer unto me. This just reminds me of my father. So I have little doubt this is about James. Harvester of sorrow! Language of the mad harvester of sorrow! Dyer's Eve reminds me of my parents too. Dear mother, dear father! What is this hell you have put me through? My work is done soon here. Get giving back to me. Get back where you used to be. Drink up, shoot in. Let the beatings begin. Distributor of pain. Your loss becomes my gain. Anger, misery, you'll suffer unto me. Yeah, reminds me of my dad in a big way. Harvester of sorrow! Language of the mad harvester of sorrow! Oof. Sit means sit dog training. That's funny. That's very funny to me. No means no. I got a long way to go. Still. But I am inside of the B-dubs. What day is today? Today's Friday. I was still glad I got to see. So glad I got to see Kyler last night. So glad I got to see my buddy Sports Jazz fan. Because I talked y'all's ear off about him for like 2 or 3 hours during the game. I fucking told y'all. I almost forgot about that. That's why I'm glad he showed up, because I nearly forgot about it. Infanticide. I like how he equates in this song child abuse to infanticide. I agree. May as well kill the child. There's no life after child abuse. Do you believe in life after child abuse? No, I don't. Alright, so check off a share reference, those of you who had a share reference out of nowhere on your bingo card. I'm not tripping, I'm jumping. I'm jumping onto and off of curbs. I'm going, like that. I'm not tripping. And when I am tripping, it's because my left leg isn't moving. Because my groin is torn, yo! So sometimes my left leg just doesn't come with me when I start to walk. It just drags along behind me, and I have to figure that out in stride. Yes, a shaggy Philolitea bingo card I've been suggesting for a while now. Let's jump, that's right. Like Van Halen. Get your sense and jump. You ever actually listen to the lyrics of that song? Pretty sure it's about sucking dick. It's a David Lee Roth song. It's about sucking dick. I don't know the lyrics of this song, but it's a great fucking jam. It's called Isaac. And that's how I know, because he goes, Isaac! Go back to the bingo card. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, they have a much better collection of clothing in here. Okay, what did I come here for? I might be too toned for this, just between us. I might be too stoned for this. That mannequin tripped me out. People aren't usually taller than I am. And I was like, who and what are you? I remember why I'm here. If I forgot what he was doing in the middle of doing it was on your bingo card, you can go ahead and just mark that as a wild card. And just pop something else off if you didn't have it, because it'll happen again. That's probably a drinking game. But what am I doing? It's probably a drinking game. And don't start with me about how these would be a good idea. These would be a terrible idea. I'm not a woman. Yes, I remember. Hey, Christy, what's up? Oh, she disappeared. Damn it. Okay, they have the same boots, but they're $10 more expensive now than they were. Yeah. These have been, Bates doesn't make boots anymore, I don't think. I think that's what's going on. And they don't have marketing material on any of these boots. And they've got words like work in the name. And I don't trust a work boot. I'm trying to find a hiking boot. This is a good boot. This is a good boot with a good sole. But I don't know that that one is the waterproof one. They breathe real nice. That's a big deal. I don't know that they have the booty socks anymore. The try-on shoes socks. I didn't wear socks, so gross. Sorry guys, whoever buys the shoes I try on and didn't buy. Okay. Here we go. She said the hikers say it on them when they are. Ah, and it says it on the heel. They have it printed on the heel. Waterproof men's camo hiker. I don't want low hikers. Waterproof. Okay. These are stupid, ugly shoes. All right, who wants to have an opinion on which shoes I get? Yeah, it's probably the store. Who wants to have an opinion? I prefer a higher heel than that. Same boot, different colors. Okay. Oh wait. Specifically winter. Specifically winter. I don't know why they're so cheap, but like I don't know why these are so much cheaper than these. Maybe the boots sell better. But let's see. She said it would say on it. And it doesn't. This is not the boot I want. Goodyear soles. That's funny. These are waterproof. Water repellent. They're not waterproof. Water repellent, not proof. And so these are basically fashion boots. And then these are obviously a work boot that doesn't need to look like this, but does. Okay. So do we have any opinions? I don't have the marketing material, so I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm just going to get these. tell you. Is that the same one? Yeah. I know I'm not being very talkative. Just give me a moment. Okay. I bet you. Because they have all their winter stuff. They have all their winter stuff out. I bet you they've got socks. Look at that. Fuck, these socks are more expensive than the fucking shoes. Why? This is a crazy price to spend on socks, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to be a lot colder than what I am, than what I was last year. I can't spend $13 on a pair of socks. That's unconscionable. Not when I know I don't need it. I can't do that. I'm not sorry. I can't do that. It's unconscionable. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't need comfort. I'm not gonna be out in it all day long every day. I don't need that. I just don't need it. I don't have the necessity for it. It's just a waste. I will be wasting those materials and I will be annoyed with myself for it. Bridle all this indiscretion long enough to edify and permanently fill this hollow. Now this is closer to what we're talking about. I'd rather have this. I'd rather have this. I've told you I'd go barefoot through the winter for a nice jacket. What about this? Don't you love that print? I love that print. They don't have one in my size. Ooh, this is a woman's jacket. Yeah. I wish I'd come here to get my jacket. I have almost, I have approaching buyer's remorse that I didn't do more shopping, that I bought it. It's buyer's remorse from having bought it where I bought it, not what I bought it. Wish they had on this end. I don't want that. We all drown in blackened waters. Why do women's stuff always have to be the warmest shit? It's like men are just gonna suffer through it. Nah, I'll just fucking suffer through it. Alright. I don't know who she thinks I'm passing her off to, but I didn't think I was passing her off to anyone. Yeah. I ain't the only son of a forgotten daughter. Here, I'll get some of these. Get the Baja Blast socks. What? How are these $20? I don't know how it's possible that those could be $10 a sock, but those are $10 a sock, and that's not happening. I'm not a stupid person, but I do not remember what I was looking for. Scarf. Oh, this is gonna stress me out. Okay, here we go. What the fuck? Who the fuck is texting me? Oh, no, Rach. Just stop bossing me around, man. There's a shadow that's just behind me, shouting every step I take. I am hurting my finger in a very real way. Jesus, won't you fucking whistle? Now I'm lost. I'm back at the boots. How did I get back at the boots? I'm seriously lost and it's tripping me out. Aha. Dude shirt with the slogan, I'm in my hot mess era. I think that's a woman's shirt. Don't you know that's a woman's name? I don't know where I would leave my toes that I wouldn't remember to pick them up and then later wouldn't be able to find them. But can you please just let me think without bossing me the fuck around for like 2 minutes? I have a priority of things I need. And what I don't need is to sweat through a bunch of socks while I sit inside 70-degree buildings all day. So just calm your fucking tits. These are clearly beds, or blankets, not beds. Clearly blankets, not scarves. Where would one look for a fucking scarf? I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I was hoping for a bigger scarf. But I'm not going to find a bigger scarf for better dress. So. There we go. I want what I want. I want what I want. Ah, that hurts. Strong enough for him, built for her. I can't just close my phone and put you guys in my pocket. What am I doing? I need to pee so bad. Here we go. I don't remember what I'm looking for, but I like to look at the info fly stuff in case there's anything I've forgotten I need. Let's see if I go, oh, that would work. Friendly water is your favorite beverage. Oh. Here goes. Can you please? I only came to this store to buy boots. Can you please stop bossing me around? Impulse buying socks here because I'm here is not a wise decision. They have a bucket of Big League Chew here. That's hilarious.
Have a good day.
Hi there. things. Electrolyte gum, huh?
You have a good day.
Awesome. Thank you. You too.
You're welcome.
Oh. Okay. Home again, jiggity jig. I got a hat. I didn't find a big scarf. And this is uncomfortable to walk with. So here we go. What are the rules, Lord? It was just a word. The one time before it would come again. Hey, Amira, what's up? Well, there were what weighs you down? There was all the half is all your own. So what fit the pieces together again? Or do I leave them lying on the floor? Don't I feel to fade away? To can see your face, and I feel afraid, and I feel ashamed that I have let you down again. People everywhere, well, they feel different. And I turn to think of all the damage I have done, trying you behind. Seems so, Amira. So do you see these? See that green thing over there with the lights? Teach you a little bit about Shaggy Phil. When I was a young man, not a young man, when I was a boy, my dad taught me that as a man, as an adult, I would put my name on everything I did. Everything I did would be reflective of who I am as a human being, who I am as a man, who I am as a person, my character. And I would leave my name all over this world, all over the world, in ways that I never thought I would, could never imagine having done. Now, this thing is not one that I made, but Ingersoll Rand makes these little things. These light things for construction sites. Ingersoll Rand makes those. And in 2013 to 2014, I, at a brake press, folded I bent the sheet metal into that shape for hundreds, maybe thousands of those things. It was what I did for 8 hours a day for a time in my life. That wasn't the only contract Prince Manufacturing had, but that was one of the contracts Prince Manufacturing had. And so out there in the world today are hundreds and maybe thousands of assembled light fixtures that help people work at night in construction areas around the world, especially in traffic jobs, job sites in traffic. And so my labor, it might have seemed like nothing, 9.25 an hour, bending these this fucking sheet metal. It seemed like nothing to me, but it was preserving lives. It was making sure that more work could be done. And so my name is out there in the universe, and no one will know. No one but me. So every time I see one of those, I remember I contributed to that. So my dad, in addition to telling me that my name would be out there in the universe for things that I didn't remember doing, my dad also taught me that that's what contribution is. That it's the greatest privilege in this life to do something that contributes. That is glory. That is honor. That is living a good life. Doing something to contribute to the betterment of mankind. Because your name's on it. Just like John Hancock. He had very little to do with that process, but he stuck his name on it. And we remember him for it. And so I had very little to do with the technological process of those lights working, saving people's lives. I had very little to do with the infrastructure process of making sure that those lights were transported and delivered around the world to their job sites. But I bent the bodies. I contributed. I played a role. And so the idea that the what's that called? Ford's assembly line. The idea that the assembly line process of manufacturing dehumanizes the work is not true. It's not true. The people who tell you that don't understand how the work was being done before the assembly. Before the assembly line, before breaking an extremely complicated manufacturing process up into its component parts and then having unskilled labor make those component parts and then ascending a skilled labor hierarchy as the part goes from manufacturing to assembly to quality check, and then your real educations are at the conceptual levels of making the line more efficient, payroll, infrastructure. Before that, it was just a guy. It was just one guy. And so, like, one of those light boxes that I helped bend the bodies for, before the assembly line process, one guy would have built everything for the whole thing. He would have needed all of the wiring, he would have needed the engineering, he would have needed everything in order to build that box. This is what I was yelling at Alec about the other day. Your dumbasses don't even know how to own your houses, let alone rent them properly. Your dumbasses think that driving is work. And that as a driver, you get to contribute. You think you're doing anything other than the baseline of contribution at the bottom of the labor hierarchy. You don't do shit. So you don't understand anything. You don't even understand your immediate superior's responsibility over you. You bitch about things like actually having to show up for your hourly wage. Like, you just don't understand anything. You weren't dehumanized because you're so distant from the sales process. That's stupid. Only salespeople want to be involved in the sales process. What author also wants to be making cold calls? Guys, your colons make better colons than blindfolds. Like, damn. Anyway, I don't need women's fashion socks just because you're worried about my feet. My feet are only going to be cold for like 20 minutes a day. My feet are only going to be in the elements for like 30 minutes a day. I'm no longer trekking down to the library or to Christ's table every day. I'm no longer standing in the bus stop. My life is not last winter. I'm gonna mostly lay around in total comfort, and you guys are gonna be extremely jealous of the way I'm living my life. The only thing I'm gonna be missing is an open campfire. Anyway, if it weren't extremely dangerous, I'd cross the street here and I'd go to the Tractor Supply store because it's right there. But there's just no safe way to cross this street, and I'm not worried about it because there's no way to cross back. I'm not crossing down there and then going all the way back. And there's no safe way to walk to it. There's no sidewalk. I'm not braving it. It's not worth it. There's nothing they have there that I need anymore. All I need anymore is a nice scarf. I've got a light scarf that's fine. I just wanted a heavier one. And I don't even need that. I won't need that before January. My phone is going to die though. So I suspect that's the end of this video. I just went from 17% to 5% very quickly. So I guess that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys in about an hour when I get up at Panera. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Until next time.